Hello everybody, Daylight's here again, and we're back playing Limbus Company. Last time we had our boat fixed by the Motor Boat Works, and now I'm gonna do the mini episodes. The rooms past the back door, and the first Walpurgis knocked, even though there's another Walpurgis going on. Rooms past the back door, of course I will. And yes, I sharded for Dawn Sinclair. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Whether we're riding the bus through a forest or navigating the bus boat over a vast lake, our daily routine changes very little.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진
goodness.
최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을 시작합니다. 좋은 밤 되시게.
Usual hubbub, followed by the usually leisurely idleness. I guess I'm not the only one starting to enjoy these normal routine days. Wasn't by our choice, though. By now I thought we'd be sailing vigorously across the waters toward the Lobotomy Corp branch located somewhere within U Corp. But here we are, unable to leave the coastal side of the Great Lake, dawdling and twiddling our thumbs. Well, it's not like there's been an accident. While Faust didn't elaborate, she explained that we had to wait for now. If I were to hazard a guess, we were waiting here to complete some kind of entry procedure like we did at K Corp. Either that, or we're waiting for someone, probably the before team, to get in touch with us. Which brings us here, surrounded by nothing but endless water. The sinners chattered about inane subjects before complaining about the immense boredom. But deep down, we were all exhausted from the unending onslaught of physically and emotionally draining happenings. Deep down, we all knew these leisurely days would last. No, you're literally on a boat. So we each elected to enjoy this brief maritime respite in our own ways. Oh no, he gets seasick.
자네 정말 괜찮은 것이오?
수없이 말했으나 또 한번 대답하자면
This is, well, that's a bummer. He got finally over his depression and he gets put on a boat where he gets seasick.
괜찮소.
No, you aren't.
속에 있는 것을 자꾸만 호수에게 되돌려주는데 그게 어찌 괜찮단 말이오?
the countenance returning the contents within thy stomach to the lake. Wow, she's literally saying you are vomiting vigorously. Except for Yisung, who had a surprisingly low tolerance for seasickness. His voyage was proving to be rather uneventful. He's saying, the day's over, you can come back to your room now.
드디어 벗어날 수 있는 것인가?
Shall I be freed from this suffering? Seriously, I told you that you could rest in your room if you wanted.
벗들 또한 고충이 있어.
Oh.
어찌 나 혼자 그리하겠는가?
Well, he was trapped in a room for God knows how long by a freaking glass guy, Gubo, I think his name was. You're the one with the biggest share of suffering right now. Yeah, seasickness might... I don't have seasickness. Well, I wished that he'd be more reasonable with himself and could see where he was coming from. I thought better of it than to try and convince him otherwise. Instead, chose to help Yisung to it.
고맙소, 단테. 그럼
Yeah,
보겠네.
a sinner who actually likes us. Waved at him, watched till he stumbled into his room and closed the door behind him.
그럼 본인도 먼저 휴식을 취하겠네.
Manager Esquire. Yeah, rest well. Don Quixote walked into the same door that Yisang had walked into. Could get a blurry glimpse into her room over the shoulder. Couldn't get a good look, but it was certainly not the same room Yisang had walked into. See these doors every day, but I still don't get it. I should probably be used to this by now, but it's still pretty fascinating how the rooms change based on who opens them. Turn leaving their shut door behind, ready to return to my room. Hey, it's the mirror dungeons. There's a door immediately to the right side of that demarcation of the corridor we're not allowed to cross. Then the door is a space somewhat different to the sinners' rooms. And there's a wooden door to my room and the metal door leading into the mirror dungeons. The doors leading to the Luxcavation dungeons and recently opened door to Refraction Railway also came into view. No new doors, yet. No reason in particular. I creak those doors open and take a quick peek inside to see if anything changed. Well, I never actually managed to catch any change myself, but who knows? Maybe I'll notice something worth keeping to myself. Wow, Dante. Which I should probably report to Faust. Cha-ching! He saw lunacy, or that something changed. Something must have caught wind of my rather mischievous thoughts. An ear-splitting sound burned our hairs all the way here from the other end of the bus.
또 뭐야?
Since when does Mephistopheles have an alarm?
아이,
This,
이거
this,
그거지.
this again. What are you thinking?
고지. 볼륨 좀 내리라고.
M-E. I spun around to face the other side of the corridor. The citizens, alarmed by the noise, were one by one peeking out of their rooms. They were used to this sound by now, but that didn't change the unpleasant fact that their sweet private hours were disturbed.
단테, 마침 잘 되었네요.
Oh,
함께 확인하러 가시죠.
okay. I accompanied Faust to the helms, filled with a few buttons to shut off the alarm. Incomprehensible, complicated-looking letters began to fill the round screen. Is that a new room?
아무리 파우스트더라도 해독할 수 있는 시간 정도는 다소 필요로 한답니다.
Right. Siren always comes without warning. But then appeared the mirror dungeons, the excavation dungeon, and fraction railways. I don't know if it's relevant, but I didn't see anything that would indicate activity when I checked the railway door earlier. Yeah, I didn't really... I'm very late to Limbus, so some things didn't... So basically, I didn't get any of the other events and such.
그쪽은 아닐 확률이 제일 높죠.
No.
아직 2호선으로 가는 문의
You
불도
just
꺼지지 않았는데
jinxed it.
그렇게 빠른 시기에 올 거라고는 생각하기 어렵네요.
Guess you're right. The first railway really took me by surprise when I appeared. Aurora appeared, edges shimmering with a blue glow. A serious vehicle was just sitting there waiting for us. Its appearance somewhat resembled that of Mephistopheles. It was also patently clear that I'd never seen anything like it. It's a train?
철도를 처음 마주했을 때의 기억이 강렬한가 보군요, 단테. 하긴 파우스트가 내부를 확인하려고 진입했을 때 격렬한 반응을 보이셨기도 하고요.
Come on, I wasn't the only one that freaked out. Everyone did. What if that thing left the station before the rest of us got on? Was what I wanted to say if Faust hadn't already turned around from the screen to which her eyes had been metaphorically glued for a while and walked away. This wasn't it then?
이번 변동성은 저희가 사용할 법한 게 아니네요.
I'm flying blind on this. Like, I don't get any of this. Alright. Awkward time for a new door to appear. Too soon.
던전과 철도가 처음 나타난 시기도 묘한 시점이었습니다, 단테. 언제 새로운 요소가 관찰될지 모르니 섣부른 고정관념은 피하는 걸. 그리고 메피스토펠레스의 엔진이 변동성을 감지해서 울리는 알람은 복도 어딘가에 새롭게 드나들 문이 생겼다는 의미이기도 합니다.
So it just appeared all the way at the back.
들어섰다가는 정말 되돌릴 수도 없는 공간이
One
열릴
could
수도
never
있으니
return from.
확실하게 파악해둬야겠죠.
Yeah, even Heathcliff won't do anything like that again. Probably. Yeah, last time he was so confident, and then he almost got lost to the back rooms or something.
섣부른 고정관념은
Yeah.
아무튼 당장에는 큰 문제가 없으니 남은 휴게
Okay,
시간을
then.
즐기는 편이 합당하다는 생각이 드네요. 먼저 돌아가겠습니다. 편하게 쉬세요, 단테.
Those, as her parting words, Faust disappeared into her room in her usual manner. Left alone again on this bus boat. I looked at the numerous letters displayed on the screen. Numbers, unintelligible letters, drawings, and symbols depicting something. I had to shake my clock head after staring at that dizzying sight for a while. I wonder if this is how Yi Sang felt earlier. I'm starting to feel nauseous. What would even happen? I was barely able to hold back the vertigo from setting in. Time to saunter back to my room. Let's turn in early. This looks so... like, it's so weird seeing him so tiny like that. That was a weird mini episode though. Like, yeah, I used all my excavations. Anyway, that was the back door. First Walpurgisnacht. Another day, another prolonged and dreary period of waiting, and some more waiting for something to happen. Of course, our buzz boat was still floating on the coastal Great Lake. Voices of discontent among the sinners started. Small, but they have been growing increasingly incessant as of late. Jesus! All of a sudden, the ear-splitting siren echoes through the cabins. Is that alarm again, warning us of volatility in Mephistopheles? It was much louder, much more painful than the ones we heard before. And this time, it wasn't the only thing that assaulted our
뭐야?
senses.
지금껏 이런 색으로 번쩍거리는 일이
Yeah,
없었잖아.
green. I've seen that enough times.
또 뭐야? 이 망할 고물 버스 뭐 잘못 집어먹은 거 아니야?
Fish.
드디어 길고 긴 기다림이 끝나고 모험의 시작으로 들어서는가?
I don't think so, Don.
이게 저희가
waiting.
기다리던 건가요?
아니,
Oh, way to shoot them down. Julius frowned as though he sensed that something was off. He turned to Faust. It was one of those rare occasions when I could sense the slightest hint of confusion from him.
비상,
Yeah.
비상. 내 피가 터질 것처럼 울고 있어.
If he's
내 피,
sick.
아파.
파우스터 씨. 이런 알림 형식은 사전에 전달받지 못했는데.
Oh, he probably.
우선
No.
잘못된 사실부터 정정하겠습니다.
Of correction of falsehoods.
메피스토펠레스는 고물버스가 아닙니다.
Bloody, rickety, and
그리고
eating his nut.
무언가를 먹는 행위도 하지 않습니다.
I wouldn't argue with him like that, Faust. Like he's gonna kick you.
연료 보급을 위해 엔진에 있는 엔케팔린 보급 장치를 간혹 사용하긴 하지만
On an engine for fuel,
문제되지
that is
않을
no
뿐더러
negative consequence.
잘못되어도 전부 분해 후에 수리가 가능한
Be repaired.
말이 그렇다는 거지. 그래서 대체 무슨 일인데 이게? 터지기 직전 같잖아.
Please don't.
메피스토펠레스를 고물버스라 칭하는 것은 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 설계와
Why are you so sensitive about this?
키스클리프 씨, 아까 하신 말씀 취소 안 하면
We're going to
계속
stop.
저러실 것 같은데요.
If you don't take it back, she's not gonna stop yapping.
히스, 빨리 취소해. 이렇게 설명도 못 듣고 있다가 진짜 이거 터져버리면 어떡하라고?
She just tries to constantly correct and be right. Wow.
아까 말한 거
I take back what
취소다.
I take it back. Fine.
아까라는 표현은 매우 범위가 넓군요.
That's it.
파우스트는
Why are the
그것이
letters so
구체적으로 어떤 발언을
tiny?
취소하려는 뜻인지 알 수 없습니다. 대신 파우스트는 구체적으로 메피스토펠레스의 대단함을 설명할 수 있습니다. 가령 이 나사는
Oh my goodness. She's gonna go step by step.
이 버스 고물이라고 말한 거 뭐 잘못 먹었냐는 거 취소한다고 미안하다고.
The cabin briefly echoes with his cries, then a silence. I think I saw Faust flash the briefest of grin of satisfaction.
좋습니다.
Yep. She probably has a giant. To be honest, I've seen some artwork of Faust grinning. Like, I'm seeing that now.
전극은 끝났나? 별로 우습지도 않으니 인내심을 그만 시험해줬으면 좋겠어.
Alright. Yeah, it's a bit different from the usual alarm. Don't think this one's for the new door.
간단합니다. 그 밤이
The
찾아온
night
거죠.
is here.
하여튼 말
Hey, I know that one. What do you mean? I know that like short word.
답파모
Oh, don't know that one. Talk or I snap your.
답답하게 하면
Oh,
발프르기스의 밤이 찾아온 것 같습니다.
지금은 밤이 아니다만 적어도 이 연안에서는
Yes, thank you, Marcel. I also see the giant blue light
당장
outside.
눈에 보이는
Yeah.
태양을 확인할 수 없는 현상인 밤에 대한 이야기가 아닙니다.
그렇다면 이곳은 현상에 지어진 이름이라는 말로 들리는구려.
Yeah. Sung seem to be doing a little better now that the waves have died down
네.
somewhat.
메피스토펠레스 엔진은 여러 기능을 탑재하고 있지만 그
Extracting
중에서도
identities and ego.
여러분에게
Yep.
와닿는 것은 아마 인격과 에고의 추출일 것입니다.
Do you know how much I had to feed it to get those Dawn IDs and the thumb ID and literally all the Apprentice and Nerf's father IDs saw him with the Walpurgis and Dawn IDs. Do you know how much I had to feed it?
하지만 추출이 가능한 범위는 다소
Anyway.
한정되어 있는 편입니다. 점차 늘어가고는 있지만
They're too far from our own. I see. So that's how Walpurgis works.
그것도 황금가지와 관련이 있나? 우리의 여정이 진행되는 것에
More
맞추어
new things.
새로운 것이 끄집어 올려지는 것으로 보였는데
Those must be some strong.
아주 틀린 답은
Those must be
아니겠군요.
some strong gunbows.
관리자님과 우리 수감자들이 경험하는 것에 따라서
Ah.
추출 범위가 점차 넓어져 가니까요.
So basically, the stronger you get, the further your range goes.
보통 그런 추출은 대가를 치르고 추출해야만 하지만
Lunacy
경험하셨던 것처럼 갑자기 튀어나오는 인격패들이 존재합니다.
cards appear out of nowhere.
기억하시겠죠, 단테?
Yeah, some of them just randomly popped out of the engine.
잠깐. 못 따라가겠어. 인격패는 또 뭐냐?
Yeah, let's hear it.
모르셨나요?
네.
히스클리프 씨는 항상 관심 있는 것에만 관심을 가지신단 말이죠. 좀 부럽기도 하네요.
He's gonna get his head. He's gonna get his head blasted.
대가리 깨지고 싶냐?
Yeah,
자, 그만 싸우자고.
guide
저
buds
기자리
giving
양반도
it.
시끄럽게
Oh,
쳐다보고 있는데.
he calls Virgilius guide bud.
아무튼 그 뭐냐, 그거야 그거. 아, 관리자 양반이 엔진에서 종종 뭘 끄집어내서 들고 오잖아.
Yeah, time to time.
다른 세계라고 했던가? 거울 세계. 그건가? 아무튼 그쪽
Other
세계에
selves.
우리가 어떤 모습인지 그려져 있는 물건 말하는 거야.
Yeah, some might
자꾸
terrify you.
길쭉한, 응?
맞아요. 마치 마작패 같죠?
Imagine.
나는
Okay.
웨이퍼 과자 같다고 생각했는데.
Waivers.
인격이 담겨 있는 물건이 마치 패와 같으니
Arts cards.
어느샌가 그걸 인격패라고 부르게 되었던 것 같소.
그러니까 우리가 그 네모난 장난감 같은 걸로 변신한다고?
Yes,
그런 거
let's
쓴
go
적
with that. Oh, I used yours plenty of times. That's because I'm the one using them.
관리자님의 단말기에는 가지고 있는 인격패와 에고를 직접 장착할 수 있는 홈들이 마련되어 있습니다.
Certain, yeah, reflected.
저희가
We
각각
participate.
전투에 임할 때
Oh,
해당 내용이 반영되죠.
so they aren't conscious to like see what they are doing. They just transform and just kill.
자꾸 싸우기 전에 뭘 만지작거리고 있나 했더니
Could you imagine before the, Could you imagine before a big fight, Dante goes, "Time out. I'm gonna need to look through these egos." I could tell from his flabbergasted expression that none of it had ever even occurred to Heathcliff. Why are you silent? On the other hand, Don Quixote wore a somewhat forlorn expression. What's wrong, Don?
아, 본인은 그저
Yeah, your base ID went out the window the moment I got something new.
이런 상황에서 이스마엘 군이었다면 아직도 그걸
And denounced
몰랐냐?
Heathcliff when biting
라느니
words.
한심하다. 라느니 하고 있을 텐데 막상 보이지도 들리지도 않으니
No.
마음이 섭섭하네.
No.
아,
This is-
그렇네. 그게 부족했네.
Yeah.
이 새끼들이
Alright, bastard. Okay.
설명이 밀려 있습니다, 파우스트 씨. 그쯤하고 이 초록색 불빛에 대해 마저 설명하는 게
Green indicates Walpurgis.
관리자님이 광기라는 대가를 치르지 않고도 얻었던 그 인격패들로 미루어 보아 메피스토펠레스의 추출 기능은 불확실성에 따른 예측 불가적 특징을 지닌다고 설명할 수
Unpredictability.
있을 것입니다.
Could you imagine Dante just basically carrying a bag, Sinner's just watching him go and he just pours it all into the engine to get ID cards.
뭐라는 거야?
그대가 설계한 것에
Item of yours.
불확실성이 개입한다는 것은
맞습니다.
Careful
이
when it
엔진은
fuels the engine.
엔케팔린을 연료로
Yeah,
나아가지만
you don't know enough about
추출과
that,
재고축
do you?
기능에 있어서는 혼돈, 쉽게 말해 일종의 가능성을
Possibilities.
연료로 하고 있죠.
Okay, and yeah, possibilities are very chaotic, a la Aha from Honkai Star Rail.
어딘가에 있을 여러 거울 세계의 줄기들 중에서
Able to
관측이
clearly
확실해진 것을 찾을 때마다
disease.
추출의 범위가 늘어나는데 지금은 그 가능성들의 경계가 완전히 허물어진 것이죠.
The borders between the mirror and eternity.
현재를
Yeah.
기점으로 과거, 미래 3년의 오차 안에 있던 추출의 범위가 발프루기스의 밤이 찾아올 때는 10년,
Huh.
어쩌면 그 이상의 범위로 늘어나게 되는 겁니다.
Huh. That's pretty weird.
그렇다면 과거 엄청난 이름을 날렸던 해결사 이겼다.
Oh my goodness, what was that sound? Oh god. What was that?
그렇다면
Why did she slurp? Well, to be honest, we all slurped the moment Walpurgis is announced.
이론상으로는요. 하지만 발프루기스의 밤은 그때만의 독립성을 가지기
It will
때문에
not let us reach into
모든
all.
가능성을 무수하게 추출할 수는 없을 겁니다.
Wait, yeah, so basically we're gonna get something worse.
그렇다면 과거 실강 전설의 해결사.
Oh my goodness. The No, we still haven't gotten a sinner that has gotten a color.
붉은
Red mist.
안개도
Shouldn't say that in front of
부정까지
Virgilius.
하지는 않겠습니다.
Dismiss it. Oh, so we can get colors, but let's not say anything to Virgilius about this.
범인은 이 세계가 있기 위해 필연적으로 얽혀있던 세계,
Affected by entities that were
예를 들면
indispensable to the
백야,
formation of this current
흑주가
state.
있기 전에 로보토미 코퍼레이션 본사 때의 시점이 대표적이겠군요.
Dark days.
어떤
Yeah.
의미에서는 전곡을 찌르는 질문이었네요. 돈키호테.
Oh, I didn't know this red mist was, nor did I know what white nights and dark days were. I could hazard a guess that they both must have been pretty significant, considering that Virgilius's face grew visibly tense as soon as they were mentioned. Sinner's were unsettled too.
정리하자면 이번 알림은 어떠한 긴급적인 상황은 아니라는 것이
The only
결론이겠군.
concern is not having enough lunacy to pull.
그렇습니다. 가끔 찾아오는 축제
A festival.
정도로 말할 수 있겠네요. 아주
축제, 신나는 일, 카론도 신나.
Of course, we can party anytime you like.
전부 이해가 된 건 아니지만 우리가 기다리던 신호는 아니군요.
No, it
맞아.
isn't.
대기는
We
그대로다.
will continue to wait. Sinner sighed and groaned with disappointment as the newfound anticipation fizzled. Well, something did happen, but it wasn't something that would get us moving. I can see what a disappointment this might be to them.
그럼 저 시끄러운 녹색불은 언제 꺼지는 거지?
엔진에서 추출을 진행하기만 하면 자동으로 꺼질 겁니다.
Oh,
안심하세요.
자, 이제 다들 적당히 해산해.
don't
관리자.
extract something and turn the
당신은
alarm off.
빨리 추출 진행해서
좋말.
We all
새
die.
것이 나와도 기껏 뒷문 탐방이나 하고 다니겠지.
We'll just be running more dungeons through the back door with whatever new thing he pulls anyway.
그래도
Oh
언제
my
이렇게
goodness, she
유유자적
really
있어
called us
보겠나요?
out. Differentness is very rare.
기다리는 자에게 복이 있다 하였소.
Every sinner says their piece before returning to their seats. Some of them walked out of the cabin to gaze at the lake. It's something that they must have been growing a tad tired of doing at this point. Maybe they're just going out for a long sigh. And Otis walked up to me.
관리자님, 신경 쓰이지 않으십니까? 저 괴짜 과학자가 아직까지는이라고
For
말했습니다.
now.
뭔가 뒤가 더 있는 거죠. 제가 더 파볼 수도 있습니다.
Otis was right. While Faust didn't tell us to consider this nothing more than a festival that arrives once in a while, she definitely knew more than she was letting on. But if Faust speaks of something in her characteristically cryptic manner, it means that she'll never tell us until she wants to. It does bother me a little. Right now, we don't have a lot of options. Let's put a pin in it for now. Otis nodded, bowed, and returned to her seat. Well, let's go to extracting like Faust said. Yep, I already started extracting. Okay, long load time. Sorry about that. Anyway, that was that was Rooms Past the Back Door in the First Walpurgisnacht. Next, we start Canto 5, The Evil Defining, and, well, considering how Canto 4 was really good, I'm looking forward to what Canto 5 has in store for me next time. Stay tuned for more. Stay also tuned for Wuthering Waves, Starro Genshin, and all the others, because, well, I'm itching to get some more videos out. See you all in the next video.